Yeah, I was just thinking a little while ago, you're the perfect person to talk to about this Coliseum because you've been here as an athlete and as an administrator.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You know, when I was here as a player, it was the USC Trojans, the UCLA Bruins, and the Los Angeles Rams, all playing here on Saturdays and Sunday afternoons. And I think they do a much better job these days of keeping the field in shape. We played on a little bit of dirt back then. But I think when you look at this field, you look what the ground crew does, you look at the renovations, it's going to be a great home for USC for a lot of years to come.
And it's going to make a lot of other people very jealous and envious.
Well, you know, there's always a battle going on when it comes to facilities. So I think this is long overdue. This is the first renovation and restoration of the Coliseum in its history. USC and its alumni and donors and founders have done a great job. No taxpayer money. United Airlines has been a great partner stepping up. So we're excited about the field opening up. We're excited about what it presents and excited about what the young men will be able to do.
And you and Clay Helton can hardly wait until those young men take this field.
Well, right now they're chomping at the bit. They've been in practice all summer long. They're in the dorms. They're ready to get out of the dorms. I think they just moved out this week. Classes will resume pretty soon, but they're ready to play. But they've got to wait a couple more weeks, and we'll see what we have on the field.
Does investing this much help recruiting and draw more investment in the future, too?
Well, it certainly does. I mean, when you look around Los Angeles, the city and the county, there are a lot of new buildings. And there are new ones coming on with the Rams and so forth. So the competition for venues is very, very high. For us to still compete in this marketplace with our college team, to draw people here, we've got to have a better game day experience. And I think that was what everybody thought about in 2013 when the contract was negotiated, and that's what they envisioned. So this is the end of a lot of people's hard work and dedication. Vision by USC in 2013 or 2012 and 13 to make it happen.
Now the team has to play up to the level of such an excellent facility, doesn't it?
Well, that's always the case. Everybody wants a team to win. There's nobody more than Clay Helton wants his team to win, and the players. So they're going to have a great home and great facilities and opportunity to create their memories.
Given the way last season ended, does this sort of feel like starting anew when you open the stadium up with the new renovations?
Yeah, it's interesting. Every time you start a new football season, every team feels like they can win. And it's a chance for them to get better and to improve. You put the last year behind you, you learn from it, okay? You grow from it, but your eyes are focused on the future. And that's what the college experience is really about, learning, growing. You're gonna make mistakes, but you gotta grow through mistakes, still look to the future, and get the right tools in the toolbox to make it happen.
Think you have that? You think you have that, the right tools in the toolbox?
Well, yeah. I mean, when you look at last year compared to what we have coming this year, we have 18 new people on the football staff, coaches and people in the office. We've got a lot of young men and young men who played in that team last year, and they've got a bad taste in their mouth. You hear Clay talk about that all the time, having that bad taste in your mouth and wanting to get rid of it. They want to get back and prove that they're better athletes and a better team than you saw last year. Fortunately, those players get a chance to come back. You know, your heart goes out to those guys who played last year and are off trying to make it in the NFL, and they've graduated and they moved on. They won't have that chance. But these young men will. The team has practiced extraordinarily well this year in spring practice and in summer practice. We stayed away from injuries, so that's extremely important. We're getting ready for a couple of weeks of scrimmages and things like that to get accustomed to the stadium, being in front of a crowd, so the young players don't make young mistakes. We're trying to coach some of that out of them. We're really looking forward to the season.
Lynn, what sort of conversations have you had to play about this season, expectations?
Well, the expectations are always the same. That never changes. The expectation is that we're going to win the Pac-12 championship. If we want to be in the picture, in the conversation about a national championship on the national scene, that's where it starts. We're not going to get there if we're not winning our own conference. And so we're going to make that step and move it forward that way. Clay knows that. Clay knows that's always the first goal, and we move it forward from that point, and giving him the ability to do it.
What sort of confidence do you have in him?
Confidence in everybody who's out there. I mean, Clay's not going to do it by himself. He's got a great coaching staff, people he feels comfortable with. And they've got to give the kids a great game plan, give them the confidence, give them the tools to be able to go out and execute and play great football. So we're looking forward to it.
Have any recruits been through here yet since it's finished?
A number of the recruits have already been through here. Clay talked about bringing the kids down and seeing the Coliseum for the first time. Clay is all about preparation, and our first 3 games are night games, so he's trying to get the kids acclimated to being on the field at nighttime, and so he's doing certain things. So they've seen the field, they've seen the stadium. This Saturday, they're going to have a chance at our fall showcase to have a scrimmage here, and we hope there are thousands of people here as we celebrate the anniversary teams that come back here. Our 50th anniversary team, our 25th anniversary team, and our 10-year anniversary teams will all be here and be celebrated. Fans will have their first chance to see the stadium, to see the tower and what we've built here, to get an understanding of what we've been talking about all this time. So it's a great start. It'll be a good start to get them acclimated, get them ready.
What about high school kids? High school kids, have they come through recruits?
I don't know. Yeah, so some of the high school kids, some of the kids we recruited last year, saw portions of this in progress. They didn't see all of it with all the seats in. They didn't see it with the banners and the lights up to say Trojans and all of the ID markings on the stadium. But they will see it coming up this next year.
Fred, what would
Thank
you
you.
give it?